Hi everyone, this is the Legendary Art back again with more. This time I'm going to be doing another Beyblade Burst review. This is going to be for Dynamite / Savior Perseus. Yeah, I know this kind of a weird review to do, but I want to do it anyway. Okay, so my reasoning is that in the Overdrive SP starter set, you actually get Savior, like the Savior blade, and then there's Dynamite Perseus, which is a special kind of rare layered get battle thing. It used to be like a special prize Beyblade. So you can actually take the Saber blade and then you basically get parts from your collection and then make this Dynamite Perseus combo. And I actually got inspired by Kimbo, like Kimbo Slice if you know him. I got inspired by Kimbo to actually do this because of the fact that, well, a lot of people can't get the actual, a lot of people can't afford the Dynamite Perseus kind of layer by itself. So this is just another way for me to kind of show you that you don't have to buy the whole thing. You just have to get like the Overdrive starter set, and then you can do this. So let's get into the review. The core is Perseus. So the rare Beyblade Battle one is actually in purple. I think it's like mostly purple. This one has like a dark blue and then gold and white color scheme to it. I'll probably put like a picture around here to show like a comparison. So that way they could get like a comparison throughout without me having to, go out and buy it. But yeah, this Beyblade is actually pretty new because I haven't battled with it at all. I mean, I battled with it a little bit, then took it apart, but I haven't really used it much is what I'm trying to say. And the whole idea of this core is that it's heavy. So there's actually a little bit of metal on the, like here, there's a few pieces of metal. It basically just weighs down the core a little bit more. You might not think it makes a difference, but it actually does, especially when you're an attack type or like defense type. We don't really need that weight a lot. So this blade is called Dynamite. Dynamite originally came out on Dynamite Belial. For this version of Dynamite, I actually chose the gold one from the all-in-one set. And that's supposed to basically replicate the gold from the Dynamite Perseus that came out that was special. I know that's kind of like a different color, most likely like a little bit of a different color, but it still gets the job done because of both Dynamite. We have this, which is Saver. Saver originally came out on Saver Valkyrie. Basically the whole gimmick of it is that there are these little tabs, these little rubber tabs, and these rubber tabs actually wear off like over time. As you battle with it, the rubber will basically come off and then you'll give even harder hits because of the new shape of the blade. I'm not too sure how good it is competitively, but I feel like it might be like it's basically like a Dynamite Battle version of Brave, like the Brave part from Brave Valkyrie. That's what I'm guessing it's like. The armor is called 6. I purposely took my 6 armor from wherever Beyblade I stole this from to actually make this combo. And if you have the all-in-one set, there's actually stickers for it. So if you want to put the stickers on, then you can. But if you don't, then no pressure. But there you go. Here is Gravity. Gravity. I mean, no, not Gravity. It's Giga. Giga is based on Gravity, pretty much. But it originally came out of Cyclone Rocktavor, and yeah, not much to say about it. It's pretty heavy and pretty good in terms of Dynamite Battle. The driver is called Bearing Dash. This is the first time we've ever seen Bearing Dash with Saber Perseus, and it's basically one of the most free. It's basically one of the best drivers to ever come out until they came out with Bearing Drift, and yeah, I think that's still very competitively valuable, but it's just that Bearing Drift is more useful at this point. But yeah, it's really free spinning for this one. For mine at least. Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with this. Also, this has a normal spring instead of a dash spring. So even though it's called bearing dash, there's no real it's not really like a dash spring with it. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so your saver Perseus put together. If you want to see what it looks like. And I'll also spin it so you can see what it looks like when it's spinning. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Now we're going to do Dynamite. Here's Dynamite Perseus. It honestly looks really amazing to me. Not just because of the shorter blades, but it just, in general, like the whole design of it looks really nice. And with it being really circular, I feel like it'll be good for stamina too. There's that one when it's spinning. It looks more legendary, I'd say. But yeah, those are both of them. I'll actually do some test battles with both, so that way you could get an idea of how it's supposed to kind of do in battle. But yeah, let's do the battles. Okay, so I have the standard type stadium. We're gonna start with the Dynamite battles first, then I'll go into Savior afterwards. So for the test Beyblades that we'll be battling against, it will be Greatest Raphael, because of course this is a balance type, so I have to battle up against the Beyblades that's strong enough. Then Dynamite Belial, because of the Dynamite battle system. And then Astral Spriggan in left spin. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Okay, so the first opponent is Dynamite Belial. I know it doesn't seem like a good opponent for the first one, but I feel like it's a good opponent. Okay, a few hits. They do both have the Dynamite Blade, but don't forget that with the Dynamite Blade, you can actually upgrade it. You can upgrade it with the F gear and L gear, so that way it can actually become, so that way it can work more in your favor for battles like these. Yeah, Dynamite Perseus takes that battle with a spin finish. 3, 2, 1, go! Shoot. Okay, this time we're battling Greatest Raphael. Okay, this is Greatest Raphael. And yeah, I don't think Dynamite Perseus will win, or at least there's a low chance of it winning, because of how good Raphael is, but let's just see what happens. I think Perseus' weakness is that if it gets hit really hard, then the recoil will just make it burst. But yeah. Yeah, Raphael still won. That's to be expected though, because of the stamina of Raphael. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Well, that's one way to say you don't like Perseus. You know, I'll do it again. I'll do it again, because, equalization happens. Well, you have your answer now. Spriggan is just better. And now, let's go on to, Saver Perseus. Okay, so we have Saver Perseus. I'll be doing the test battles against the same Beyblades as last time. And one more thing I want to mention is that the armors are actually different. So, when you get Saver Perseus from the Overdrive SP Starter set, you actually get the 3 armor instead of the 6 armor. So, yeah, if you don't have access to like the, if you don't have access to the 6 armor, then go with 3. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Okay, Saver Perseus is just in the center. I don't know, it's honestly a weird Beyblade, because why would you use the Saver Blade for stamina? It's not meant to be for stamina at all. It's basically like a attack blade. Yeah, Belial won. Yeah, that's all I was trying to say, is that Saver is basically an attack blade, so I don't know why they thought it was good to use it for stamina, but okay. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. battling Raphael again. I don't have high hopes for this. I doubt Perseus will be able to hold up, but let's see what happens. Yeah, Perseus goes down. And Raphael takes that win with a spin finish. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Whoa! Those are some hard hits. I think Perseus might burst soon if Spriggan kept up those hits. Spriggan doesn't look too good either, so we'll see what happens. And draw, I guess. 2 clicks for Spriggan and no clicks for Perseus. One more time. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh. Yeah, that's something. Whoa! Yeah, that's what I mean. If you could hit it hard enough, it'll actually burst. Like, there's no burst stop or anything like that to stop it, so yeah, if you hit it hard enough, it'll burst. Okay, so what do I think of Saver Perseus / Dynamite Perseus? I know that I did kind of do like a review on Dynamite Perseus and the Overdrive SP Starry Set Battle Starry Set unboxing, but I wanted to kind of give it like a second chance here. So, for Saver Perseus, I feel like I don't know why. I mean, I know they kind of need like a third Beyblade to make the set more worth it, and to also release Bearing Dash. But I really don't feel like this, I don't feel like this Beyblade was necessary. So for Saver Perseus, it's really unnecessary, and with the recoil, like the blade itself having all this recoil, and then like the core not being able to hold itself up because of Bearing Dash not being good enough. Yeah, I really don't feel like this is a good combo at all. It's basically just meant to burst. It's basically like a it's like Beyblade burst equivalent of a crash test. It's basically like the Beyblade burst equivalent of like a training dummy, pretty much. Anyway, yeah, that's all to say about Saver Perseus. Now, Dynamite Perseus, on the other hand, this Beyblade actually has a lot of potential. So the whole reason why I say that this Beyblade has potential over Saver Perseus is because Dynamite is actually rounder. The points actually don't protrude out as much, so there's less chance for the recoil just end up being deflected upon itself. And then on top of that, you can actually upgrade it. You can upgrade the Dynamite blade with F gear to make it really circular and good for spin equalizing. And then you also have L gear if you want to make it more weighty, like give it more weight. And even though it's not the same as like the special rare Beyblade battle thing, it's still just something good to really keep in mind if you really liked Perseus that much. So what I think of Dynamite Perseus. Dynamite Perseus is good, but you kind of have to go through some hoops to actually make it work. On its own, it's just okay, but in the end, this is really just me recreating a collector's item. And a copy is always less than the original. But if you really want to make the most of your copy, you can actually make this combo and have fun with it. So, for the people that just want to have fun, I recommend it. For people that are competitive, I guess Bearing Dash is competitive. And then for people that just want to collect Beyblades, this is a good way to kind of complete your collection, even though this is not the full thing, obviously. But yeah, like if you want, share if you want, and subscribe to become a legend in the making. See you next time, bye, and we are proven to be legendary. Stay legendary.